Hi loves, welcome back to my channel. This video today is going to be very different than what I am used to uploading. As you can see by the title, weight gain, stress, and motherhood is all very personal topics, I should say. But I feel like I should share my insight and my story because maybe there is someone that is going through the same thing and they can use what I'm going through or what I went through as motivation. So let's just get it started. As far as the weight gain, um, I've had many things to happen in my life where it has caused me to be very stressed, very depressed. I had a miscarriage at 18 and I gained a lot of weight from that. I was 4 months pregnant at the time, almost 4 months pregnant at the time. So yeah, I gained weight from that, and then not long after that, I moved here to Atlanta. I'm originally from Louisiana, so I moved here, and when I moved here, I wasn't that big. I was roughly 165. Within a year's time, I had doubled my weight. No, I'm not gonna say doubled, but I was 200 pounds. I know I was 200 pounds within a year of moving here, and it just kind of spiraled a little bit from there between this relationship, that relationship, and as ladies, we know how that can be. So a little bit of weight here, a little bit of loss, a little bit of weight, a little bit of loss, and then when I was 21, I met my ex, who is now my ex-husband, through my mother and my sister, and we hit it off right away. I was in a good place. I had just came home from college, and I was doing good, and we did good. We started talking. We were great for a while, and then there came the regular things that goes on in a relationship, arguing, fussing, fighting over nothing. And to make up or make me feel better, I would wake up to like McDonald's and Chinese food and pizzas and all types of just junk I knew I shouldn't have been eating. And he would buy all of this in one day, and it would just be like laid out everywhere, and I'm just like, okay. Of course, he was a smaller guy, but yeah, we were in a relationship for a total of 7 years, which after 4, we ended up getting married. But between the first year and the 4th year, there were so many things going on between breakups and fighting and weight gain and more fighting and weight gain and eating and depression, and it was just crazy. So by the time we got married, which is 2012, I got married, and things were amazing for a while. Things were amazing, and then again it spiraled. We went through a crazy time, which ended in divorce. We didn't have any children together, but I just wouldn't wish that situation on anyone, because my divorce was the most stressful thing ever to go through. I went through a big depression and gained so much weight, and you really don't notice when you're gaining so much weight, because especially when you have other things going on, you're always moving, you're always out and about, and then you're trying to keep your mind off of the things that are worrying you. So let's fast forward. After my divorce, I met a guy like a year later, and we hit it off real well. Like we were, like peanut butter and jelly. We were always together, always, laughing and joking, and it was kind of a rebound, and I knew it because I was heartbroken from my divorce. But we were okay, and then I got pregnant. Previously, before I got pregnant, I had towards the end of my divorce, I had started working out, and I had literally lost like 35, 40 pounds like within that time frame right before I met my son's dad. And as soon as I lose the weight, I got pregnant. Now, mind you, I had lost like 35, 40 pounds, but I was still over 200 pounds. So, met the new guy. We kicked it for a while, got pregnant. Of course, gained 30 pounds back on due to my son's weight. And after I had him, things just really spiraled. Like, that's when the stress came into play. That's when the cheating, the other people being pregnant while I was pregnant, it was just so much stress going on at the time, and then it pushed me into a depression where I gained more weight. Excuse me. So fast forward 2 years from when I found out I was pregnant and had my child until now. Now I am a single mother, and my son is 2, and some days I don't realize when I got to this point of depression, or sort of being in this rut, I should say, because between the last year, I know I've gained roughly 30 or 40 pounds, and I was in school and I was taking 3 and 4 classes and just single motherhood, and having a new child and them learning me learning them, and then just life itself. And out of all of that, you still have to keep going. You still have to keep, pushing forward. And I am now on what I call my lifestyle change journey. I'm not fully there yet. It's going to take a long time because I do eat really bad some days. I get then sad and depressed about it after the fact that I've eaten bad. And I know that I should be working out, but it's always that first step that is the hardest, especially with working out. It took me, the first time I lost 40 pounds, it took me literally like 6 months to a year to even get up the courage to go to a gym and allow other people to see what I thought was my fat behind, like on a treadmill or on an elliptical, and weight training and this, that, and the third. And this time it's basically the same. Like, I have at home DVDs that I was working out, using those, but it's like the motivation keeps sliding between my fingers, and I don't know why. But I know that I need to make a change, not only for me, but for my son. Like I said before, he is 2, and I want to be the healthiest, in the healthiest shape I can be for him. I'm also a caregiver. My mom lives with me, and I take care of her. So yeah, it's just being being a staple in my household, and being the one who handles everything. I need to be in tip-top shape, and I know that I'm not right now. I keep telling myself that I'm going to work out every day. It's go walking, just put your son in the stroller, go walking, and it never happens. But I keep downing myself in my mind, like, you need to work out, but it's always that first step. I'm motivated a little more than I used to be because my son keeps me on my toes, of course. And I have my sister, my older sister, who is on a journey of her own. But it's definitely stressful to go through so many horrible things, a miscarriage, and then feeling down on yourself and gaining weight, and then meeting somebody new, and then falling in love, and then being depressed again, then gaining more weight again, and then on top of that, getting married, and then trying to make it work. It was just all so much stress. And from day to day, you know, you got to keep yourself positive. I keep myself, you know, believing that things are going to change for the better. And I know they are. It's just, like I said, making that first step. Um, I don't know. This has been the hardest thing of my life. This weight gain and the insecure feelings you have from day to day. The way that you know, people look at you sometimes. The way that you feel when you're, you know, in particular stores where it's like, you know, certain type of clothing, smaller clothing. It's just all somewhat stressful, but it's also all, you know, motivation to do better. I've changed up my eating a lot. I still, you know, fall off the wagon every now and then with the sweets or a cold drink or whatever. But for the most part, you know, I'm only eating certain things, eating more greens, eating more fruits, trying to do all of that. And just staying positive. I'm about to go back to school, so my lifestyle, you know, is about to change. I'm about to be, you know, out of the house more, doing more, so that'll be more exercise. Um, I'm just gonna give it my all this time, as much as I can do at one time, because I've been in this position for so long, and I don't know where to go from here, but, you know, give it my all. I mean, I'm just tired of feeling insecure. I'm tired of feeling somewhat, you know, ugly in my own skin, if I could say that. So, but yeah, I know change has to be made, and it starts with me. And this journey is going to be one that I'm going to look back on, I know, and be like, I'm glad that I started that day. I have the courage to get up and do something different for myself, for my family, for my son. Life itself can be a stressor, but you just got to take lemons and make lemonade. But yeah, let me know in the comment section if you are going through any situation where you have, or you have been in a situation where you gained weight, lost weight, maybe gained it back, where you tried to maintain it and you couldn't. Just let me know in the comment sections what your thoughts and feelings are towards you know, weight gain in your own life, or stress and, you know, motherhood, if you are a mother in your own life. Leave that down in the comment section. And until the next video, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. Bye, loves.